YouTube disclaimer. This is a dramatic performance of a totally fictional monologue. Any similarities to reality are purely incidental. This video is for entertainment and artistic purposes only. So let us begin with a quote from Aristotle. Money, being naturally barren, to make it breed money is preposterous, and a perversion from the end of its institution, which was only to serve the purpose of exchange, and not of increase. Men called bankers we shall hate, for they enrich themselves while doing nothing.
The world is controlled by a small group of people, and they're controlled from the top down. It is more like a mafia system. It's not a free society, it's more like a mafia, a globalist mafia. And they control us through the system itself. They don't have direct control, but they have created a system, and this system controls us. All they have to do is tweak the system, and the system does all the work. We all subscribe to the system. And this system, of course, is the matrix. And people talk about it now, break out of the matrix. We've got to get free, set ourselves free from the matrix. And is the world a simulation? Are we living in a simulation, a computer simulation, or a hologram? But you've taken it too far. It's not a computer simulation. What it is a group psychosis. We're living in a group belief system. And because we all subscribe to this belief, we all engage in the system, and we all become complicit in the system. And this system values corruption. The corrupt ones rise up through the system, and the honest ones get pushed down through the system. The narcissists get valued, they rise up, and the honest, dignified, decent people get knocked down. And the matrix we're living under is really built on three things. We've got the financial system, and most of us know this is completely corrupt. The financial system is led by central banks. The government needs the money, and the government takes the money from the private centralized bank. So who's more powerful, the bank or the government? So first of all, we have the financial system run by private banks, which really boils down to a few private families, and which boils down to a mafia system. And then we've got the legal system, so the legal system, and we've got the political system, the government. These three systems together, they all work hand in hand. They're really one and the same thing. These systems, we all sort of believe we need them. We've been taught to believe that we need these systems. Yeah, the world would be chaos without that. And this is the way they control us. They control us through this concept of authority. But remember, authority is a man-made thing. There is no real authority. There's no real authority in man. You see, if you look at it and you think about it, it all works like that. We are the government, the GOVT. And we have your best interest at heart. You voted for us, so therefore we're in control. Oh yeah, well we voted for them. So yeah, no. You didn't really vote for them. The voting is again a theatre. There's certain level of truth to it, but what you have to realise is the whole thing is steered. You only really have two choices, and those two choices are given to you by the same group of people. They don't mind which one you choose. Either one, they're going to control you. Either one, and they swing it. They push one as far as it can. So we've got it in London now. Here we had the Conservatives, and people get so fed up with the Conservatives that now we just want them out. We vote for anything other than the Conservatives. So we vote for Labour, and we think, well, Labour's not that good, but it's better than the Conservatives. And we won't vote for the smaller ones because we think, if I vote for the smaller ones, they'll never win. And I don't want the Conservatives to get back in, so I'd better vote for the other ones, Labour. Then the Labour will be in power for a bit. They'll push their luck, get to the stage where how much can they do till the people get fed up. Then we get so fed up with their corruption that we think, no, they're so corrupt. Then the Conservatives come back and they think, oh, now those guys are a bit better. Oh, they're not very good, but they're better than those terrible Labour. And then they'll vote for Conservatives. And this is how it works. One to the other, to the other, to the other. But they're both under the same globalist control. It's just theatre for our benefit. So what is really required is a complete overhaul of the system. And that can only happen through technology, which I'll talk about in the next lecture. A complete overhaul of the financial system, the legal system, and the political system. That's the only way out. See, remember, taxation is a big deal itself. Taxation is theft. People say it. Taxation is flat out theft. Because who are a group of people to charge us for something? Who are these people that are taking our money, our hard-earned money? Who are you? Who are you to take this from us? And if we don't give it to you, you're going to put us in prison. That sounds like a criminal enterprise to me. And I didn't sign up for that. You can ask me for money. You could say to me, listen, I want to provide some services to you. Would you like to pay in to contribute to those services? And then we could say yes or no and sign a contract. But we didn't sign any contracts. They just take our money from birth. We're born into this. We're born into a system of taxation. What if I now say, no, I don't want to pay tax. I don't want to be part of any of this. I don't need your services. I want to live somewhere peacefully and quietly. No, you still have to pay the tax. This is a mafia. And think about it. We're the only creature on earth that has to pay to live. Now, if you want to learn more about the legal system, the financial system, and the government system, I'm going to leave links below to the Sovereign Project and a couple of very detailed videos by Sovereign Pete. He's the guy who started the Sovereign Project. And he's a very good expert in understanding how the legal system works, the financial system works, and the political system works, and how this whole game is played. And it's played with a language. The legal system is essentially a language, a secret language. And that's where you have to learn the law. You have to learn and rise up, become a barrister. When you become a barrister, you have to swear an oath. You have to swear an oath on the bar. And from that point on, you are duty bound to keep the secrets. Because at that level, once you reach a certain level in the legal system, you also know, this is a bit of a game. This is all a bit of a game. And the poor people at the bottom don't know how to play the game. So we all get caught up in the game because we don't know how to play it. We become unwitting players in the game and we always lose. We always lose. It's the same with the financial system. We're working for money. But what is this money we're working for? We're working for a piece of paper. A piece of paper given to us by the central bank. It's not given to us by the government. There's no actual value to this piece of paper. Now, it used to be that this piece of paper represented gold, and you could go to the bank and say, here's my piece of paper, give me some gold in exchange, and they'd have to do it. But not anymore, not anymore. It's got to the level now where if you say to the bank, here's my piece of paper, give me something of value for this piece of paper, they'll just give you the same bit of paper back. Here you are. And furthermore, you have to pay interest on that piece of paper. So if the bank lends you one piece of paper, you have to give the bank back 2 pieces of paper. Well, how do I get the second piece of paper? Only the bank can give it to me. So essentially, I'm working for the bank. We're all working for the banks forevermore because the banks have got us tripped up in this interest rate, this artificial creation of money. See, money, true money is fine. True money is an exchange of value or an exchange of work, the labor you do. But what we have now is a created artificial money. Fiat currency, fiat literally means fake. It used to be the emperor puts his stamp on the money, now he calls it money. But who is this emperor to create the money? This is what we've got to understand. The system and the people at top doing these terrible, terrible things on purpose. The society we live in now, the matrix we live in, is designed on purpose. It's happened slowly, bit by bit, so we didn't notice. But we've been taught it from childhood, how the world is. We've been given a perception of the world. The world is like that now. Yeah, there's a lot of sickness in the world. Oh, a lot of war in the world, starvation. Oh, no, it's terrible. We're used to it. We're now blasé about it. And they tell you about a better world. Oh, you can never have a better world. There's always going to be corruption. We've literally all given up now. It is what it is. Maybe we might get a better political party, might do a bit better. If you could see the potential, what should be happening on this earth, then you will realise, hang on a second, this is a joke what's going on. It's an absolute joke. And then you're going to start thinking about what the hell can we do about it?